year trying to just not take part in that stuff. And
is it hard? It is hard. And if you know, you know.
they're baiting you and they're taunting you and they're trying to like fuck with your happiness and they're trying to like, they see that you're moving on and you're happy and people are getting along. Then they start going after the people that you're getting along with. And then those people draw back because they don't want to deal with it. And then you're isolated again. And it's just like, it's a constant cycle. And so I'm thankful for the people that have stuck it out and told them to go fuck themselves.
But you've stayed in the middle, right? Like, not in the middle. Sorry, wrong wording. You've stayed where you've always been, and like that's what matters. It's like people are not like, as Hugh has always said, these people are not right in the fucking head. And I'm a crazy bitch, yo. So for me to say that,
no, you're not. No, you're not.
Like,
Sarah.
shut up,
say
dude.
That.
Like that's our.
You
secret.
are not the problem. You are not the problem.
Oh, I can
It's
be.
tough because when you're trying to get along with other people in our algorithm, they are involved in a lot deeper drama too. But when you pop up on a panel and nothing is like super drama and you're just chilling, then they're like, oh, well, you are in the drama because you're hanging out with these people. It's like, just because I'm hanging out with those people doesn't mean that I'm partaking in what they're doing.
Lisa, like, can we talk to Blondie about this? I just have to say one thing. Girl, I'm proud of you. Like, I am so proud of you, and my heart actually sunk when I found out what was going on. Am I surprised? Was I? No. But like, my heart hurt for you because I know how much you cared about that person. And they threw you under the fucking bus the second that they could. Like, I'm sorry you went through that, truly. Like, I am. I don't get any joy from that. I'm not going to say I told you so. That does not give anybody fucking joy. It doesn't.
Mm-mm. And like, it sucks because when you're in it, you don't really realize you're in it until you're out of it. And then you can kind of, and towards the end, a lot of the time you start to feel like things are changing. You feel the shift and you're like, oh, wait a minute. And then you still kind of want to hold on to it because you care about that person and you care about everything that's good. But then you have to realize that it's just not for you anymore.
Yeah, but you don't allow them to, like, and I will scream this at the rooftops. You don't allow pieces of shit to take away your ability to trust, because like for so many years, like people have done that with me. I see it every day. Like people cannot trust anymore because of 1 or 2 or 3 pieces of shit, whatever, man. Like, do not, like, your ability to be vulnerable and trust is what makes you a beautiful human being. That's on them, not you.
What's up to us?
I agree 100%.
Sorry, go ahead, Hugh.
Oh, no, I was just saying I agree 100% with what you said.
It's up to us to decide how we heal, and we have to hold ourselves responsible for our own actions. Everything else is just noise. And it's hard to look at yourself and realize where you've contributed to things that were hurting you. Because you're like, when you're in survival mode, like you get almost like a tunnel vision in a way because you're just trying to get out of it, and you don't realize that there is collateral damage, and you are kind of losing yourself, and you got to get yourself back on your fucking feet again.
Oh, Lisa, you witnessed that with me. I was losing my fucking mind, man.
Yeah, like, the first time I ever met you, you came up in my live screaming at Blondie, and now you guys are cool.
Yeah, because there was so much going on behind the scenes. It was bad. Like every single day, like I'm not one day was missed from complete strangers literally verbally abusing me over something I had nothing to do with. And it didn't matter what I said, babe. It didn't matter. I had to relent. At one point, I had to fucking relent. But that anger inside of me and that resentment never went away. Like the shit that these people said.
That anger and that stress and that like frustration, it's warranted, but like it's up to us to learn how to channel it in healthy ways. Like, take. But
I eventually did. I was losing hair.
It takes time. It takes fucking time.
It doesn't happen overnight.
It takes people up to 7 times to leave their abuser. So like, imagine having that kind of abuse, but not actually having any romantic or like financial ties or family ties. That's just a person on the internet that's just fucking relentlessly like carving away at your soul.
And they're still trying to get into my exes, get into my life. Like, you know what? Have at her, man. Have a day. Have a fucking day.
They're your ex
like,
for a
what do you want me to say to you?
Okay, gonna drop there, ladies. Hope you all have a great evening.
I just like saying that.
Appreciate it. Yeah. No, this is a good conversation we're having. I like it.
because it's productive and it's healing, right? And there's validation. And yeah, I know I hurt a lot of people, Lisa. And the other day I was thinking I do have a lot of apologies to make, but I want those to be 100% genuine. Like if I'm going to apologize to somebody, I need to know that I am 100% okay and it won't happen again. Because otherwise I'm lying to you and I'm lying to myself. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like I know that there were a lot of people, but at that point in time, I couldn't trust anybody. The only person I trusted, and still to this day, I tell you, and you could say what you want, doses. Because it was, even when we're fighting, I know she wouldn't intentionally hurt me and vice versa. It took her a while though to figure out that like, I'm not here to hurt you. I just need you the fuck away from me for right now. You know, and
you and I have had it out with each other too. I mean,
yeah, and I feel like that's almost a rite of passage where we could like tell each other off. Like if I have a friend that can't,
then when you come out of that, you can come back and be like, "Hey, I fucked up there, and this is where I was." And anybody who's been in that state of mind understands where it's coming from. You didn't do it to be mean and hurtful. You were trying to protect yourself, and sometimes when you're trying to protect yourself, you gotta like. I know it sounds fucked up and it could be subconscious even, but you almost push people away, not because you hate them or they did anything wrong, but because you know you're not in a good place and you're going to probably say something or lash out at them and you don't want to do that to somebody you care about. So you'd rather just like push them away and make them not want to come check in on you because you in that moment are just too focused on making sure you're not falling apart. Because when you are angry and people aren't listening and they're, you know, like, you know what you're going through and it is so hard to verbalize it. So when you try to verbalize it, you start yelling, you start like jumping onto all these different places because that's how you feel. People are like, whoa, hold on, you don't need to, you're overreacting. And then you're like, I know.
You know what? No, I'm not. I'm underreacting. I will always say that. I underreacted.
Yeah, but that's the thing is like they might be right, but in that moment you are not in the right state of mind to hear that, and you're going to end up hurting somebody you care about, and you don't want to hurt that person. So,
and that's why, like, it is a lot of the time subconscious, Lisa, right? And I came to this realization, like, when I need everybody the fuck away from me, I like it's something that comes over me. Where it's just like I will fucking I will like literally throw thorns at people. Like, please just give me a fucking minute. And because I could hurt people and I don't want to hurt people. Like I have to live with that. And the cycle perpetuates, right? It just keeps fucking going. If I'm hurting people because I'm hurting, that's not good, man.
Exactly. And they don't deserve that, right? Because their hearts are in the right place. They care about you. They're concerned about you. They're just trying to make sure you're okay. And everybody wants to help someone that they see in distress, right? Especially someone they care about. But there are times where, like, yeah, it's not on purpose, but when you're so emotionally dysregulated because of all of the, like, psychological warfare, you can't manage yourself properly. So,
it's abuse. It's abuse.
Stay close and get lashed out on, or please respect the fact that I am not in the right place right now, and it's up to me to get myself in the right place right now. And if I need you, I will call you. You know,
like, I'm actually shocked at the amount of people that still talk to me after like me losing my fucking mind. And you're one of them, and I thank you for that, because like I know because what would happen is that like I'd be getting close to somebody, and then I would switch. Get the fuck away from me. There was a switch in you.
I'm not gonna lie. There'd be a switch. Like, you and I would be in mid conversation, and I don't know, because I don't know what your triggers are. I don't know what state of mind you were in. But like, it would be like a happy, and then it would go to like, you better watch yourself. And I'm like, wait, what? I'm like, but I knew you were not in the right state of mind either. Like, I knew you were coping in unhealthy ways at that time.
I didn't trust anybody, Lisa. I trusted, I'm telling you, the only person I trusted was doses. And still to this day, the only person, like, to that degree. Like, and I'm not saying I don't trust you or have those same issues, but I had to work through those without people in my ear. Like, I had so many fucking people in my ear, and you'd be shocked at how many people tried to use me as a bullet. Mm-hmm. And I called it out. That was another thing that was fucking pissing me off. Like, and I'm just like, I'm not your fucking bullet. Like, I understand you're mad, but I was trying to like give you a heads up, and then I realized, hey, they're one and the same, aren't they?
With I don't know who you're talking to.
Yes, you do, and that's why I'm not going to say you don't. You know, I don't say names, but they're one and the same. And what like when people are going through arguments or whatever for like how do random people get dragged into your argument?
Some people just have that like mob mentality. It's like a hive mind.
I just want to protect people from this shit, and I've said that a million times. I was just like, no, I would never use somebody as a bullet, but I can recognize when somebody's trying to use me as a fucking bullet.
And sometimes it takes a while before you recognize it, and then once you do, it's like you look crazy for being like, nope, and they're like, oh, she's hard, like she doesn't have a lot. She's kind of apathetic, and it's like, no, I'm not apathetic. I have a lot of empathy. I have a lot of sympathy for people. Like I feel other people's pain. I cry with people. I cry for people. But I'm not going to show all my vulnerabilities when I know I'm in a space where people are going to take advantage of that and weaponize it.
Yeah, Blondie, we know that, sweetheart. That's why, like,
I thought I was protecting people too, and it just some people I was
being used. You were being used.
I still feel like I was protecting people in certain ways, but then, certain things came out later on. I got thrown under the bus by a certain couple of people, and it just, I don't know. Like, I contributed to some things, but I messaged people privately. Like, I wasn't, like, putting it all out here and stuff. And then I owned up to stuff, and there's still some things that I need to talk about with some people, and I have nothing to hide. I will admit to anything that I've done that may have hurt somebody, and hopefully we can talk about it, heal from it, and move on from it. And it doesn't have to be a problem anymore. That's the best thing you can do is just talk to people and be like, listen, I was wrong, or you were wrong, or we were both wrong. And
but then a lot of people will use that, will use your vulnerability and try to like, that's why you got to be very careful about like who you're like talking to, is because they will use that if they need to, and like throw it under the bus is an understatement, man. Like, and that's why, like, again, like it's easier to do things on your own. Like I would prefer to fight my own battles. I do not want somebody fighting my fucking battle, because they like, I know they want to protect me. I know they want to help me, but I have to do this, and you have to focus on yourself, like, don't worry about me. Like, you do you, boo. Yeah, but then you have those other people that are just like, they want all the information and they pretend to be your friend. And then you get roped into that, and then you're just like, oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit. Like, Blondie, I feel like my heart hurts for you. Like, honestly, and I did talk to Doses about that too, and she felt exactly what I was feeling. Like, because I know, like, you cared about that person. We're not going to say names, nothing, but, like, I also told you that you weren't the only one she did that to for a reason, because I need you to understand it's not about you. It's her. It's who she is. And, yeah, she tried to do the same thing to me. So, but I don't talk about it, right? Lie to my face, bitch. See what happens. You're gonna see me fucking lose my goddamn shit. That's why she's mad. Did you know that? Because I called her out on a fucking lie.
Well, yeah, that's what they usually get mad about the most, right?
Of course. Oh, when I say she fucking lost it, I lost it first. I said, tell me the fucking truth. I said, I already know. Tell me the truth. And she's like, I don't know what you're talking. Oh, when I say, like, when you see somebody like short circuit?
Yeah.
That's what happened. And then she went into the whole freaking, like, obviously her ego took over and was like, I'm like, I will forgive you if you can tell me the fucking truth. And you know what she came back at me with? I'm not going to forgive you. Blah, 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 blah. Stop texting me. And I'm just like, all right, bitch, bye.
Yeah, if people don't want to make amends and they don't want to figure it out, then fuck them.
No, because I was being used. Like, yeah. I was literally being fucking used, and all I wanted to do was forgive and let go. Like, we had two completely different, like, intentions with these things, but you have to see it on your own. You have to. Like, Doses could have fucking killed me when she found out I was talking to her, right? And I said, I have to do this. This is none of your fucking business. Do this. This is none of your fucking business.
I'm going to shut down for a little bit. I'm going to go to the washroom and clean up from dinner and hang out with Mike for a little bit, I think. So,
hi, Mike.
But he's in the next room. But
You take care of her, or I'll be there.
He does. Don't worry. He treats me like a princess.
I know, I can tell.
Well, thanks.
You got this, girl. Smooches.
All right.